Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. My name's Carissa. We're so glad you're here. My husband Brian and I, we share our life here on YouTube and on Instagram. What do we share? If you're new here, I'll tell you. Infertility, miscarriage, our dog, beauty stuff, my favorite products, our house updates, oh my gosh, all the things, real life. You know what I mean? The good, the bad, the hard, the funny, just all the things. And sometimes it's really, it's really sad. And most of the time it seems like over the last 2 years, because we've been sharing our infertility journey and our miscarriages, because that is such a huge part of our life and always will be, that's what you guys primarily get to see. So it's been, you know, an up and down roller coaster. And anyway, we're grateful to be able to take anybody that wants to be on this ride along with us. We know that there's going to be, I want to say a happy ending, but that doesn't really go with the roller coaster. So, you know, we're going to get off this ride at some point, and it's going to be freaking awesome and amazing. And yeah, it's been a long, almost 5 years, and we've been trying on our own after 6 fertility treatments, well actually 7, including our IVF cycle, getting pregnant on our own, 2 miscarriages, and at this point we're kind of like, okay, what's next? What is next? So if you're new here and you haven't subscribed and you want to kind of be a part of this journey with us, you can subscribe below. You can also give this video a thumbs up, and any of our other videos a thumbs up as well. It definitely helps us feel loved, like I've told you in the last, I don't know, 5 videos. It helps our videos be seen. It helps us maybe reach other women or other couples, men included, that go through infertility and that just need some reassurance that they're not alone. And that's the whole purpose of us wanting to even share our journey, really, is just to help one person. And so, yeah, it's really neat to be able to be a voice and be an advocate and just, yeah, help out in any way that we can. Even if it's just helping you guys feel less alone, because let me tell you, knowing your guys' stories and hearing your stories through DM, comments, tags on Instagram, emails, or even when I meet you in person, just hearing your stories, I mean, helps me to feel less alone as well. So I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate you. And I know Brian does too. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. This whole thing is pretty amazing, and this community we've built is the best. So we just want to say thank you again, and we love you. If you haven't followed us on Instagram, I don't really say Instagram followers. I don't like that. I don't like saying that. I don't like saying fans. That's weird to me. I like to say my Instagram family, my YouTube family, my social media family and friends, because really that's what you are. And so, yeah, if you want to be part of our Instagram family, you can follow me at Carissa Barz. And I will do my best to respond to DMs, comments, whatever. Sometimes I get backed up, but I'm sorry, but there's no medication you can take for that. Oh my gosh, my mind just went there. Okay, anyway, too far. Okay, so anyway, the purpose of today's video, besides kind of giving you a background into who we are a little bit, is just to update you on what our next steps are. And I feel like, I mean, if you've been through infertility, if you've been through miscarriage, you know that you're always contemplating, okay, what's the next step? If this fails, what's the next step after this? So that's why you may see a lot of next steps on this channel or on other people's channels, and there's always going to be some kind of roadblock or detour, or in the path might be longer for some and shorter for others. And anyway, so ours seems like it's never ending, but I promise you it will at one point, and we're grateful to be able to share it with you, okay? Another thing, if you're new, my husband and I, we get through this journey through laughing and through humor. That's just how we cope. And so some people like it and some people don't. And really, that's fine with me. It is what it is. And I would much rather be laughing than on the floor a mess all the time, like I was for a very, very long time. And you can see it on our vlog and some of our videos where I was so broken. And I'm in a good place and I'm going to laugh. So I apologize if you think it's immature. Actually, I don't apologize for that. That's just how I'm coping, and it's helping me. And yeah, anyway, it's my story, it's my journey, and everyone copes differently. So anyway, now let's officially get into our next steps. Honestly, you guys, I don't really know what's next. Brian and I, we took a pregnancy test last week. It's over a week now, and it was negative. I hadn't started my period yet. If you didn't watch the vlog, I will link it below or up above or wherever they link it, right here. And oh my gosh, we thought we were pregnant. It was our 3rd month trying after a 2nd miscarriage. And oh my gosh, we felt like it was gonna be easier than that. We know that getting pregnant is not easy. We've been on this journey for almost 5 years, and we've been through 6 IUIs, 3 medicated with letrozole, 3 with stim shots, and trigger shot with all of those. And then an IVF cycle that failed. I will link my IVF cycle playlist here as well. And it's been a long road. And so then when we miraculously got pregnant on our own in November of 2018, we felt like, okay, we did something right. What did we do? What is this? It's going to be so much easier, right, going forward. We thought it was going to be easier than this. And we miscarried in December. And that sucked for the 2nd miscarriage. We had a D&C. The first one I had it naturally. The 2nd one I had a D&C. And we shared our miscarriages, both on the vlog as well. So if you want to look back at the videos and just the difference in how I coped with both of them, it's drastically different. Yeah, my husband thought it was going to happen the first 3 months. He's so dang positive, you know what I mean? It's good to have someone that's super positive in your corner and to cheer you on and help bring you up, maybe if you're less positive at times, which he's kind of the more positive one of the 2 of us. But we didn't get pregnant in the first 3 months after our miscarriage, and so I met with my OBGYN. We talked about using letrozole again. I've already used letrozole before with IUI, but this time it would be with timed intercourse. We've never done timed intercourse with a doctor with medication. So I've had surgeries done to remove endometriosis. Brian's had sperm analysis, semen analysis after semen analysis. Oh my gosh, at the wazoo. So many tests, so many blood tests, all of the things, and we're unexplained infertility. So we're like, okay, maybe we should do this. Unfortunately, my doctor, when I talked to her, before this last period started, when we actually thought we were pregnant, like I don't know how many times we felt like we were pregnant before and weren't. Anyway, she said to make sure I give them a call by day 3 of my cycle, and I didn't because I wasn't sure what we were going to do. So anyway, we missed this window with trying to use letrozole. I'm not even going to use any ovulation tests, so I'm not going to be updating any ovulation stuff at all here because we're just going to try on our own and see what happens. We're just going to do like the every other day thing until freak the end of time. I mean, that's what it feels like, you know? And so I'm not gonna share any kind of ovulation stuff or ovulation tests this time around because I'm not gonna take them. I'm just gonna do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? And so next time around, if we don't get pregnant now, which bummer, we should find out on Easter, which sucks. It's just like always something, you know what I mean? It's always something, and it's always like on a holiday, and anyway, so then certain things are ruined, and anyway, so we should find out on Easter whether or not we're pregnant for the 4th month after our miscarriage. And if we're not pregnant, then we will use letrozole in timed intercourse for at least, well, at most 2 cycles. My doctor recommended, because I am getting older, seeing a fertility doctor again. Now, with our IVF cycle fail, we don't really know what happened. I mean, we have our speculations. My OBGYN does, as well as I do, and Brian does, but we don't really, we didn't receive any answers, so we don't know how to fix it. But it does give me hope knowing that we did get pregnant on our own, which I know hasn't happened for a lot of people ever. And at that point, it had never happened for us. I don't want to say it was just a fluke. And at times, this journey makes me feel like it was a fluke, especially when I get a little bit down. I just want to say that maybe that was just a moment of, I don't really know, because anyway, we won't even go there. We won't go there. But it definitely gives me hope to know that maybe we will be able to get pregnant again on our own. And so we're going to keep trying. As far as approaching IVF again, we're not really sure. All of our IVF fund that we raised with you guys last year is totally gone for our IVF cycle and for my surgery that I had in July. That's where it's at. And so we don't plan to do a GoFundMe again. I said that so weird. We don't plan to do like a crowdfund. If anything, it would be like a bonfire t-shirt type thing, or like some kind of online auction, or me selling my crafts or whatever on Etsy, something. Like, I don't want to just have people give me money, you know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't really know. Adoption has crossed my mind a lot. Adoption's not something that's out the window at all. It's not a backup plan. It's not something that has felt like it was the right time though. As far as foster care goes, I don't think I could do foster care. My sister-in-law is a foster parent and they are amazing. They have 4 kids of their own. And it's hard work. It's really hard work, especially when it's a drug baby or it's a super neglected child. And I just, honestly, with everything that we've been through, I don't know if I can do that. And I don't want to sound selfish. I don't know if that's selfish, you know what I mean? So ultimately, I'm gonna do what the Lord wants me to do, and that's where big time, like getting on my knees, prayer, asking for His will and His guidance, and then hopefully making a decision and going down it in whatever direction He wants us to go. If we choose the wrong one, He'll lead us down the right one. Honestly, for the first time, Brian and I talked about it after we took a pregnancy test and after we ate our feelings over pizza. He's not ready for adoption yet. I mean, both people in the relationship need to be ready. And I don't know if I'm super ready, especially because I know it's so easy to say, well, have you considered adoption? You guys, do you know how expensive adoption is? It's like minimum of $17,000. That is the same as an IVF cycle, and you're not even guaranteed, like, really either way. Like, even if you say, I want to adopt, you can pay someone, but someone can back out. So eventually maybe you'll get a child. But one of my friends was matched 3 times, and 2 of the moms, one disappeared and one backed out. Or maybe the dad showed up and took the baby or something like that. Anyway, and it was a constant heartbreak. And so either way, the adoption journey is going to be stressful and painful, just like infertility, or it's all the same, just like fertility treatment journey. So ultimately, like I've said before, like my dad adopted me, and it's been, it was such a huge blessing for me. So I really, really, really do want to adopt, because I know we have so much love to give, and I would love to be able to just add more to our family when the time is right, when the Lord wants us to. We won't do embryo adoption. We just don't feel like that's what's right for us. It's amazing that some of my friends have been able to get pregnant via embryo adoption, and that makes me so happy for them, or that people are like willing to donate their embryos to us. Brian and I have just felt like that's just not for us. So surrogacy or embryo adoption, they are not paths we will go down, but like we've said 100 times before, that is an amazing, wonderful, like, opportunity and option for people that feel like that's where the Lord wants them to go. But it's just not where we want to go in our, I guess, journey to become parents. So really, the 2 options for us right now are have our own, like, biological children and eventually adopt after that, or go down the, and when I say this way, it's either getting pregnant naturally or IVF. Or maybe doing some IUIs before we approach IVF again, maybe in the fall. Or adopting. But again, that's super expensive. So either way, we would need to do some kind of fundraiser, you know what I mean? But not a GoFundMe, you guys, I refuse. I'm not doing that again. Plus, do you know how much money they take? They take like over 8% or something like that. I don't remember, it's been a year. Anyway, you guys, okay, this is way longer than I wanted it to be, but I just wanted to update you and let you guys know what's going on. I've had a lot of messages, emails, questions asking, so are you guys done trying? And I just want to say, no, we're not done trying, not at all. We honestly don't know what we're gonna do. It just seems like, something is always going, you know what I mean? It always seems like there's something, and it's always bad, and it always seems like we get knocked down and then we get back up, and it just seems like nothing is ever going our way. And when it does, oh, it's just for a brief moment. It's like dangling the, I don't know, I have no idea what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I just know we really want to be parents. Both of us do. Brian's gonna be a fantastic father. He's gonna be so, so great, and we are just ready for that. it's hard to wait. We have faith in the Lord and his plan for us. We have faith in knowing, like, we believe that we are going to see our children again. We've had miscarriages, and we believe that we're going to see those babies again. They're ours. I am a mother. Brian is a father. We're just not going to see them here in this life, at least. And so we do hope and pray that we don't have to wait much longer to be able to receive our miracle rainbow babies. Yeah, so anyway, just wanted to update you guys and let you know kind of where we're at, what we're doing. So we're going to be sharing more than just infertility here, like I've said, oh my gosh, so many times before. So I'll be sharing my counter update, the kitchen update. If you guys have been following along on Instagram, I'll share that soon. I'll share how I'll share the process of raising money for the homeless animals here in Kansas City and taking all of the donations to the shelters yesterday. Yeah, I don't know. That's just kind of where we're at. And we'll see what happens. So, yeah. Toodles.